This feature brought to you by Truck Center Companies. Log on to their website, www.dieseltex.com, for great career opportunities. dieseltex.com.
I'm Dillan Wolfgram, and I'm a senior at Laurel-Concord-Coleridge High School, and I play basketball. I'm mainly a point guard, maybe a two guard sometimes, kind of switch. Our guards can really be interchangeable. And we're 11-2 this year so far, and so we're off to a pretty decent start. We started off the year 4-0, so we started off really good, and we had a good win against Randolph, who they're doing really well this year too. So we started off 4-0, and then we had a tough game against Ponca. You know, we were up by 15 in the first half, and then just let it slip. You know, so we kind of learned from that one a little bit, and then went to the holiday tournament, and I don't know, we kind of just didn't play very well our first game, but coach really challenged us after that loss against West Point Beamer. We were 5-2 then, and we've won 6 straight now and had a couple good wins. So I think we're really starting to get on the right track. And like you said, this week will really test us and show what we can do and who we can play well against. So, well, usually I would like to come in. I'd come in around 7 or 8, usually probably around 7. And I usually get about an hour and a half of ball handling in. And then I'd come in here, I'd weight lift for about an hour or so, and then I'd go back out and get around 400 to 500 shots up. Usually I shoot with either my mom or my dad. They come in and rebound for me. And then by that time, it's usually around 12 or 11:30-ish, and then I'd have to go work at the pool at 1, so I get a little break. My main team I played with was Nebraska Bison. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not, but so we played one tournament in April, and then we took a little bit of time off for school ball in June because we went to some tournaments there with my school team. And then we started up, and it was pretty much all of July. We had 4 tournaments in July, so that was really fun time. We got to travel to a lot of places. I got to go out to Las Vegas and California, so that was really cool. I'd probably say the California one was really cool because I'd never been out to the West Coast before, and we actually did really well in that tournament. We were 5-0, and then we ran into one of the top-ranked teams from California, and they were really athletic, but we had some really good coaches. I know we had the San Diego State coaches watching. There were some really high D1 coaches that were watching us, so it was really cool. I've talked to Wayne quite a bit. You know, it's really close, and I went up to Sioux Falls for a visit there, and Augustana I visited last summer, and I've also talked to Colorado School of Mines quite a bit, and another school out of South Dakota, School of Mines too, and they've all called, so there's definitely options there. So first off, I don't know, anything my uncle says I can't really take serious because he is always joking around with me. So when he talks about basketball, most time he's just giving me a hard time or making me laugh about it. But no, I've seen the video at my grandparents' house a couple of years ago. You know, it's pretty blurry back then, you know, you can't really see much, but anytime I ask him about it, he just kind of, you know, just kind of puts it off a little bit, say it wasn't much, you know, but evidently he must have had a pretty decent stroke if the record still stands today, you know. You know, of course, the biggest goal is to get down to state. It's been such a long time since Laurel's been down to state, and we have a good history here of, we have 2 state championships, so I mean, there's definitely a rich history here. We were good, really good in the mid-2000s too. We just couldn't quite get down there, but I think, you know, we've always thought that my class and the guys in my class, we've played since we were young, since we were freshmen and sophomores, so we've always thought that this was a year that we could really do something special, and coach is really trying to push us and saying that when we're going into every game, you know, we should be the team to beat, and so we're just trying to hold on to that and hopefully get down to state, and also a conference championship too, because we come from a pretty solid conference. You know, there's a lot of solid teams and there's a lot of good wins to get. So a conference championship and definitely trying to get down to state would be awesome, be a dream. I mean, even just a couple years ago, we only had 4 wins. So, I mean, that was when my class, we had to step up and we had to fill a lot of roles, you know, even though we were young. It was a good learning experience because we went through a lot of hardships, you know, but we could feel that we could build on that. Last year we built on a little. We saw little spurts of where we could go last year, and now this year I think it's really starting to show that hard work is paying off. The game on Friday night was really special. You know, there was a lot of people there, and this year especially, the attendance that we've had from our fans is amazing. I haven't seen it like that in a long time. The gym's always packed, and that's one of the coolest feelings, you know, coming out of the locker room and getting to see all your home fans there. And especially Friday towards the end of the game, there was a lot of loud roars coming from the gym, so that was definitely really cool to see. Like I said, we've been together for a while, but now finally getting to experience, you know, the fun part of it, winning together. You know, in years past, we beat up and down, but this year we're winning a lot more consistent. So I think one of that is just experiencing it with all of them and getting the wins with all of them is one of the coolest things.